Does my legacy ever feel like a burden?
It's a lot to live up to.
Now you need to remember who you are. A Dupree woman. Find your inner strength.
Once we launch my purse line, we'll be on our way to giving the Kardashians a run for their money. I'm gonna shake things up.
A cycle of anger isn't healthy.
I'll be healthy again. As soon as I make a couple of cheaters pay for...
Anita's heartbreaking fight becomes Tamara Tunie's most moving showcase yet. At the end of 2025, Anita Williams Dupree broke heartbreaking news to her family. She had cancer. At the beginning of 2026, the wife, grandmother, mother, singer, entertainer, philanthropist, and all-around amazing woman has had to deal with one of the toughest things a person can experience. Tamara Tunie, however, has turned in one powerful performance after another as she plays out her character's cancer journey. As a result, she is Soap/Hub's January Performer of the Month for Beyond the Gates. Not only did Anita find out she has cancer, but she has one of the worst forms of breast cancer. The triple-negative diagnosis threw her for a loop. She has had to brace herself to fight a disease that's especially aggressive in Black women. However, Anita showed she was ready for the fight. It was important for her to navigate the rough road in her own way, not anyone else's. Her temper has flared when her husband's overprotective and micromanaging ways have become too much. She continually has to rely on her grace and strength, but sometimes she's tapped out. Guilt got the best of her when she found out that Daphnee, Karla Mosley, tested positive for the BRCA gene. Every day brings a new normal for Anita, and that will continue until she beats this. In January, she remained realistic and practical. Through Nicole, Daphnee Duplaix, she did her best to prepare the family for the worst-case scenario. Playing a character who has cancer has to be challenging. However, Tunie is a veteran actress whose choices are laced with conviction and confidence. But, at the same time, she's not afraid to show Anita's vulnerability. This is something Anita has never faced before, and it's taking every ounce of energy for her not to give in to the fear. While Tunie plays the emotions beautifully, she is also giving the daytime universe an education. Tunie and the writers are doing a great job of avoiding the feeling that we're being lectured. Having said that, the educational aspect is a mere side dish to what's really going on here. And that's watching a family being torn apart by a devastating disease. It's painful, emotional, and heartbreaking. And Tunie is the heart and soul of this drama. Now that BTG is in season 2, this storyline is giving Tunie a chance to shine with each powerhouse performance. And it's also letting the audience get to know Anita and the Dupree family even more deeply. And hopefully, Tunie will be a major presence at the Daytime Emmys later this year. To Billy, it's classic Adam. A move to destabilize Chelsea, thereby unsettling Billy, and creating chaos that might somehow benefit Newman Enterprises or simply satisfy Adam's penchant for psychological games. Billy decides to go on the offensive, not with fists, but with facts. Launching a covert investigation, Billy uses his extensive network of contacts from his night publishing days and the darker periods of his life. He tasks a discreet, external investigator with 2 objectives. 1. Uncover the source of the leaked Nashville information to Sally, and 2. Dig into Adam's recent activities and undisclosed associations. He's looking for the connective tissue. However, Billy's investigation takes an unexpected turn early on. The investigator's preliminary report suggests the information flow may not have come directly from Adam's usual circles. There are traces, whispers of financial transactions and encrypted communications that point toward a more unexpected and far more dangerous source, Audra Charles. The spoiler reveals that Audra, still smarting from her own forced exit from Newman and watching the corporate chessboard with a player's eye, has been cultivating her own web of influence. Seeing Sally as a volatile but useful piece, she may have anonymously fed her the damaging intel on Chelsea. Her goal? To create a seismic rift between the Spencer Abbott block, via Chelsea and Billy, and the Newman empire, via Sally and, by extension, Victor. In the ensuing chaos, a savvy operator like Audra could find new opportunities to re-enter the game or auction her services to the highest bidder. Billy is stunned by this preliminary finding. Audra was an ally, of sorts. This shifts the entire landscape. His investigation is no longer just about defending Chelsea, It's about unmasking a silent, scheming enemy operating in the shadows of Genoa City's power struggles. The ripple effect: alliances tested, futures unravel. The repercussions of Tuesday's events spread like fissures through granite. Chloe and Sally. Chloe is caught in an impossible bind. Her loyalty to Chelsea is bedrock, but her friendship and professional partnership with Sally is equally vital. When she confronts Sally, their friendship fractures. Sally, defensive and raw, argues she was striking back at a viper. Chloe accuses her of becoming the very thing she hated. Their creative partnership at Newman Enterprises is now on life support. Victor's perspective. Victor's observation of the clash at Katz is pivotal. He sees Sally's ferocity, a quality he admires, but also her lack of control. He perceives Chelsea's visceral fear, a weakness he exploits. In a private meeting with Nate, Victor muses that the Abbott Spencer Foundation is showing cracks, and tasks Nate with quietly assessing how Newman Enterprises might benefit from the shifting plates. He is also keenly interested in who armed Sally with such specific ammunition. The Abbott family dynamic. Jack Abbott is deeply concerned about Billy's return to investigative mode. He fears it will trigger old patterns and destabilize Billy's recovery. A heartfelt, tense conversation ensues in Jack's office, where Jack pleads for trust in the legal system and family unity, while Billy argues that in Genoa City, you have to dig your own truth before it buries you. Their bond is strained by conflicting philosophies of protection. Adam's reaction. Ironically, Adam is initially amused by the news of Chelsea's public humiliation, but his smirk fades when he learns Billy is investigating him. His old paranoia flares. He begins his own counter-surveillance, convinced this is a Billy Abbott smear campaign. The stage is set for a dangerous game of mutual assured suspicion between Billy and Adam, while the real schemer, Audra, watches from the sidelines. Chelsea's desperation. Chelsea, terrified that her entire past is about to be exhumed, makes a desperate move. In a late-night scene, she is shown reaching out to a blocked number on a burner phone, leaving a trembling voicemail. "It's me. The thing we did in Nashville, it's coming up. We need to talk." This teaser reveals that Chelsea had a partner in that long-ago con, a ghost from her past who is about to be summoned back to Genoa City, a revelation that will send Billy's investigation spiraling in a new, even more personal direction. Conclusion. A city on the brink. Tuesday, February 3rd, is not merely a day of drama, it is a catalyst. The clash at Katz is the spark, and Billy's investigation is the bellows, fanning the embers of old secrets into a potentially uncontrollable blaze. The spoilers confirm that the battle lines are no longer simply between Newman and Abbott, or between ex-lovers. They are now between the curated present and the buried past, between public personas and private sins. As Bill delves deeper, risking his hard-won peace and family trust, and as Chelsea braces for the ghost of Nashville to walk, Genoa City stands on the brink of an upheaval that will prove that no secret, no matter how artfully